லிங்க் அதே தானே வேறையா? அதே தானே வேறையா? வேறையா? காப்பி பண்ணி இதில் போடு, குரூப்பில் போடு. குரூப் அனுப்பணும், நான் தனியாக பேசிட்டு இருந்தேன். Yeah, can I hear now? Yeah, please post it. My voice is audible? My voice is audible? Yeah, please post it in chat box. My voice is audible? Yeah, okay, thank you. So I got response. Sorry for the interruption. This is a problem from my antivirus. So antivirus suddenly came and disconnected the live stream. So now I disable the antivirus. So I am again giving. So sorry for the inconvenience. Sorry for the trouble. I sent a new link. Please join. Yeah. So again I start. Structure of the paper: title, abstract, keyword, introduction and literature review, methodology, result and discussion, conclusion and reference. So people will ask methodology and result and discussion for writing title, abstract, keyword, introduction, literature review. So it is easy, we have some standard. Similarly, conclusion and reference also we have some standard. The reason for writing in other color is methodology. Each and every people, they will write different way. For example, methodology, some people doing research in materials, they will write one way, materials and method, they will follow this. Some people doing research in management and other area, they will use some other methodology. And some people from computer science, they will write in different way. And result and discussion also. So you need, based on your methodology, you need to select the result and discussion, proper way of analyzing the result, everything. So it is individual centric. So however, these are all common. So methodology writing and result and discussion writing is completely individual centric. So generally it is called IMRDC structure. So it is called IMRDC structure. IMRDC means introduction, methodology, result, discussion, conclusion. Right? Generally result and discussion, they will put it in one section. some people will write, some management people will write, they will put result and discussion separate section. So it is your wish, it's nothing wrong. So this is the worldwide standard. So almost 90% of the reputed journals, they are following this IMRDC structure. So this structure, again I am telling that this is depending on, this is purely depending on the journal, the journals. Yeah, you post the link. Yeah, so this is the structure. So for example, Taylor and Francis, there is a journal, there is a publisher name. So in their journal, they will fix the title. So we need to follow their headings, right? We cannot follow our own headings. So they won't accept. And now I go to the title. So some people will think, what is there in writing title? So writing title, it is a very huge task. So not based on the research. For your research article, if you want more citations, you need to follow some set of guidelines. So let us go one by one. The first point is, a good title provides the information about focus or scope of the research work. A good title provides the information about focus and the scope of the research work. While reading your title, the other people, the audience, academic audience or industry audience, anyone, they need to understand your focus and the scope of the research work. Focus and the scope of the research work. This is important. So we need to write a title in meaningful way. And the second one, the good title should contain the fewest possible word, need to satisfactorily describe the content and the purpose of the research paper. Right? We need to give the meaning, inform through your title about your content and the purpose of research paper. Content and the purpose of the research paper, least possible word. That means fewest possible word. So that is important. We cannot give long title. I think some journal, some non-standard journal I am writing, some people they will write the title for 3 lines, 3 complete lines. So before completing, completion of just for reading your title, people will get tired. So your title should be very sharp and meaningful. That is important. And another third point is as per the journal guidelines. So this is important. Some reputed journals, particularly SCIE or some Scopus journal, they are putting in guidelines they are putting. So this is the way you need to write the title. Write a title means they are not restricting you, but a number of words they are restricting. Particularly the Taylor and Francis group, they are asking to write the title within 15 words. Within 15 words means just one line within a single line. So that within single line, what to do? We need to write the meaningful title so that we can attract the audience. That is important. Through your article, attracting audience is very important. So if your title is attractive, that will be captured in all the search engine, so that many people they will review. See your article, see your title, and they will see your abstract. If they are satisfied, post the link. If they are satisfied with your title, they will enter. They will come to your abstract. Then your abstract is matched. If your abstract is matched with their expectation, again they will download the paper. And if your article is somewhat relevant to their area, they will cite your paper. So whenever they are doing citing, so your paper credit it will go up. So number of citation slowly it will keep on going. So title you have many people simply say, so title it is a very important thing to attract the academic audience, so that you will get more citation. As an author you will get more citation. So more citation means you will get H index, 10A index, everything you will get it more. Through that it will be a reputed one, so that it will be your article will get reputation. And journal and publishing authority, they are getting the impact factor, it will go up, right? So in that way title is very important. And now I want to talk about the beginner researcher. Some people already experienced people, they do already I given set of guidelines for before finalizing the title, you look at the article published in reputed publishers. So after finishing my article, I need to go to Science Direct or elsewhere, Springer, this particular reputed journal paper. I will open it and I will check, so that you have a general search window is there. No, you put your title, then related to your title, many paper it will show. So from that you can get idea how to keep the title. The fancy title is very important way, right? Even I am putting how to write a good research article. Normally people use. So I am in search. I found that impactful paper, right? Impactful research paper. So I changed. So this kind of some fancy, or so this is the way to attract the people, right? And normally at initial stage, what I will do now, I have some experience. Initial stages, I need to follow these tricks. So better you also follow, so that you will get some attractive title. Next thing, I go to the keywords. The keywords in a research paper helps other researcher to find your paper, right? Other researcher to find your paper when they are searching on their research topic. So you are writing keyword. Some people, they will put 2 keyword, 3 keyword. It is not like that. The keyword, it is very important. So you find out maximum keywords. So even 10 also it is okay. Keyword, I think minimum they will set. Any journal, any publisher, any journal authorities, they will set the minimum keywords. Maximum is up to your limit. Some journal we have 20, maximum 20 they have given. So you write maximum keywords, so that what happened while Google search, while they are going for Google search, this keyword it will help you. This keyword it will put you in rank, right? Your article to be in rank. In search, your article will come at top, right? So this is the way the keyword it is taking very vital role. And the next point, the keyword defines the field, subfield, topic, research issue, etc. So that are covered by the articles. Right, your keyword defines your field of research work, or a subfield, sub-themes, or a theme of your research, sub-theme of your research, or your topic, or your research issue, etc. So these are all the things we need to write a keyword. And another one, your right keyword makes your paper searchable and brings more citations. So this is what I am repeatedly emphasizing. Then it is important to add most relevant keyword. It is important to add most relevant keywords that will aid other authors to catch your paper, right? You write out most relevant keyword, that is important. That will help other authors to catch your paper. Otherwise, you will write the article, but you are not using right keyword. I think many of the people, they will ask, sir, my paper is good and I written the paper very well and I published in very reputed journal, but I am unable to get more citation like that. So many people will worry, right? Your article writing, everything is good. You are convinced the journal reviewer, editor, editorial board, right? That is fine. But if you are not using right keyword, that will not detected by the search engine, then your article, your work may be good and it will not get more citation. Right? Anyone, if they are using some keyword searching, that keyword slightly match with your paper, immediately your paper will come. Right? So this is the trick to get more citation. Right? So next I go to the abstract. So abstract also it is a important component of any research article. So this particular abstract, it's a summary of entire article. Many people will think abstract, they won't put the writing. In abstract, many people they will write only the introduction. Abstract is the summary of entire article. You are writing for 10 pages. Suppose you are writing a 10-page article. So your entire 10-page article you compress and you write it as an abstract. And second point, it is a short and powerful statement of indispensable element of an extended research work. It is a short and a powerful statement of indispensable elements of an extended research work. And the third point, a well-written abstract helps the reader to decide the relevance of your longer work for the research. Right? If you are writing your abstract, helps the reader to decide the relevance. So first, through keyword, your paper, they will see your paper, it will comes into their search list. So later on, based on the abstract content, they will read your research paper, right? Your abstract also, you carefully connect all the keyword. That is important. Suppose you are writing 20 keyword in abstract, you try to maximum keywords within the abstract. So that what happened? Your abstract also it will help. So 2 times if it is captured, so your article while other people search, your article will get ranking. Okay. So and similarly writing title also, you carefully connecting all the keywords. So already I said creating title by connecting the keyword, right? You are writing keyword within the title. You have a primary keyword, secondary keywords. You connect all the primary keyword and try to write the title so that it will be captured. Similarly, in keywords you give all the primary and the secondary keywords, and abstract you try to connect the more than 70 to 80% of keyword. Then only somebody search your article, it will get it in the ranking. So these are all the tricks. Yeah, the next point, the length of the abstract should be as per the guidelines. This is very, very important. Some journal authority, they are asking 150 words. Some journal authority, they are asking 200 words. So my view is 150 to 200 words is important. You need not write one page straight up. It's not required. So 150 to 200 words is enough. Is a common one. But anyway, you look at the journal guidelines. That is important. In your journal, they are asking 150 words. So there is no other go. We need to make it 150 words. This 150 words also, that's what I am telling. You need to inform, you need to connect all your keywords. That is important. Next, the structure of the abstract. How the abstract structure it will be. The structure of the abstract is motivation of the research. So what are the components? How to write? Some beginner researcher, you can take this heading, you write answer for these questions. I given 5 questions, right? 5 questions. You write 1 or 2 lines for this, so that you will get the keyword. Where this will be within 150 to 200. So your abstract, what are all the structure? What is the component of your abstract? So how to write the abstract? You can see this. The first point is you write down your motivation of your research. Why you are doing this research, right? What is your scientific context of your research? So this is what you need to write, motivation of the research. So you write a little background, but you don't write the complete background, right? A little background information is required. Somebody, they will write a story in abstract, it is not required. So background information, you don't give more than 1 line. So 1 line background information is okay for understanding, for readers understanding. But keep on writing something, then it is different. So motivation of your research is first component. Second one, immediately you go for objectives, right? Motivation of your research. You can within the motivation you cover your problems or problem statement, whatever it may be. So motivation of your research, problem statement, everything you can cover for 2 sentences. Okay, maximum 2 sentences. Then you come to writing objectives. So objective also you have main objective and sub objective. Here you write down main objective. You don't write sub objective here, right? Sub objective. So here in abstract part you need to write the main objective of your paper. Then methodology. So what methodology you are using? So that is important. No, just reading, because in abstract they are seeing your article. If they are comfortable, if their search is matched with your article, with your article content, then only they will go for full paper. They will download the full paper. So otherwise they won't go. No, so that we need to describe the important elements. So in that way, the methodology of research is important. Some people they want to disclose their methodology in abstract. So normally what to do? You need to put your methodology, so that what happened, that will attract more audience, so that you will get more citations. Then after methodology, you can write out the key findings. So key findings, you can write the key findings. 1 or 2 findings you can keep it. You don't go for entire findings. You don't have space. You don't have the words. You need to complete within 150 words. No. So key findings, you can write 2 main findings. You need not write all those things. And the last component is the implication of result and findings. Right? Implication of result and findings. So I think the people can understand what is implication of research and finding. The implication, this word, mainly the researcher from management background, they will write more. But other people I am giving within bracket, you write down the positive aspects of your finding. You write down positive aspect of your finding, and you write down the potential application of your finding. So sometimes the application may not be there. You can go for potential applications. Then I go to the abstract structure. So one abstract structure, I have seen one particular publisher. So so far I don't have publication, but still I looked. So this particular Emerald publisher, I think if time permits, you can see this Emerald publishers. So you make a note, Emerald publisher. Their abstract structure completely, entirely different from other people, other publishers. So they are giving some instruction how to write abstract. We need to strictly adhere that. If you are not following, if you are writing abstract as per our convenient, so they won't accept it. Right? Just look at what Emerald publishers are giving. So they are giving instruction, all submission must include a structured abstract following the format outlined below. These 4 subheadings are important. They are giving four main subheadings, and their accompanying explanation must be always included. These 4 subheadings and their accompanying explanation must be always included. They are fixing the headline. So within the heading you need to write. Right? So the headlines are purpose, design, methodology, approach. So this is each and every nature of your research work. It will be different. Some if you want to making a design research, you explain what is your design. If you are methodological based article, you can do like that. Then approach, what approach you are following. So everything you put it this. And the next one, findings. Then originality. So this is important. Originality means what way your article making the new contribution. That is important. What is called originality? Some people will ask, sir, originality means what? Right? What is the new contribution? So already some findings, some contributions are already there. So in your originality column you write down. So this is the way my article is original. So I am making new contribution. So hence my article is original. So this is the way you need to emphasize. Okay. So within the purpose, design, methodology, approach, findings, originality, you follow this. This also it look like very standard. So some people you can follow. Then apart from that, they are giving the following subheadings are optional and it can be included if applicable. They are giving further subheadings. Okay, so these are 4 mandatory. If possible, you can add this also. Otherwise, we can leave it. Some subheading options: research limitation and implications. So already I said no research. Research limitation and implications, and practical implication of your research. Then social implications. So here they are completely talking about the implications. That's what I said. Implication, it is very, very important. If possible, you can use this. Okay, so my view is you can add these implications into your abstract, so that through the application, through the potential application, through your implications, you will get implications. You will get some new viewers. Yeah, some people they are keep on messaging. Yeah, right. So now I move to introduction. Now I move to the introduction. So here introduction I am explaining with this inverted triangle. So you understand the concept. So simply copy. So already I said that this PPT slides I am going to share in groups or somewhere. I am ready to share. Already I am giving to my subscribers. If you want this particular slides, you can subscribe my channel. Already my channel is there. You can subscribe my channel, so that not only the today's webinar material, previous webinar material also you can get it. So you get your materials and you watch along with my video. Already my channel, all the webinar videos are available. Okay, all my webinar videos are available. So you can see. Certificate I cannot give for the past webinars. So this webinar only I can give it, because so that already link expired, so that you can get it. And before that if those who are not subscribed and watching, you can subscribe, so that your suppose my live stream is disconnected, it will give auto alert. So in that way it will be helpful. Please subscribe at least now. Subscribe my channel, and if you like so far my content, you can press the like buttons also. So if you are subscribing, so that you will get the auto alert. You need not waiting for my link. Directly you will get it. So please do that if it is disconnected again. So let us go to the introduction. So a good introduction directs the reader from general area of research into specific area of research. Good introduction directs the readers from general area of research into specific area, general to specific. This is called introduction. So normally I will explain. I think you look at my cursor. Right, I am explaining with the inverted triangle. So this is my own way. I created my own and I am discussing with you. So here general to specific. General means it is wide, more information. So you start your introduction section with more general. Start with general. Finally, you finish with the specific. So here general, specific. So here I am putting generic information. You start with general information. And finally, you end up with specific information. So this is what the style you need to follow. Some people at the end they write the generics or some scientific context or background information, everything they will discuss at the end of the introduction section. So that is not good. So general information, whatever it may be your information, it should be at top. Then finally, while concluding the introduction section, you come with specific. In other words, so you look at the right hand side of the of this inverted triangle. So here you need to look at top, you need to write the background information and current understanding, everything. So what is the current understanding of that particular research topic? Current understanding of that particular research topic, and then slowly go to the background information. Slowly go to your background information, and keep on going down. Finally, you need to end up your article with objective. This is important. End up with your article with objective. So finally, end of introduction section, normally you need to write the objective. If you are writing objective in middle of the introduction, I think your screening authorities, journal screening or editor screen, so your objective it will not find. So that there is a scope for desk rejection. You write your objective at the end of introduction. Okay. So of course, some people they will write after objective, they will write the various sections of the paper. Introduction section, second section I am going to talk about methodology, third section result, next section discussion, like that. So that also right practice, it is good. But what to do? Your article should end up with objective. That is important. They will search at this particular place. You are writing somewhere, so definitely you will your article will go for desk rejection. So your work it may be good. If you are not presenting your objective, clearly, then automatically it will go for desk rejection. So next I go to again the structure of the introduction. In introduction also we have some structure, background information of your research area. So you start with background information, so that is important. Then after background information means many people will have doubts, sir, what should I write? Right? So I am giving the answer for that. You are writing keyword, 10 to 20 keywords you are writing. Background information means you try to explain all the keywords, right? You try to explain all the keywords. So introduction means like cinema you need to introduce. So look at the cinema, they are introducing character. So hero introduction, then villain introduction. You know how to introduce the villain in Indian cinema and throughout the world. And similarly heroine introduction. So every introduction is there, no? So there you introduce all the character. So here cinema it is called character, but your article, your keywords are your character. Right, your keywords are your character. So please understand very clearly and you write down. So introduce all the character, then you go for scientific context. So what is your scientific context? You write down that, and again order the keywords and introduce all the keyword. The order of writing keyword also important. As per logic, as per rational, you write the keyword, you order the keyword, and slowly you keep on introducing one by one. Okay, slowly introducing one by one. Then after introducing all the keyword, then you go to your literature review. It is called related work. Some people they will write the literature review, literature review introduction combinedly. I always doing like this. Generally, the researcher doing the research on materials, they will write introduction and literature review within the same heading. If you other people, so while I am working with industrial engineering research, There I will write it separately. Literature review or related works I will put a session differently. So based on your requirement you can write down. So there is no restriction. Then here after introducing yourself, then you write down the literature review. From the literature review you clearly specify what is known information. So please listen very carefully. You write down what is the known information, then what is unknown information, what is known and what is unknown. So these two things you need to characterize very clearly, unless otherwise if you are not writing clearly these two columns, what is known, what is unknown, so definitely there is a scope for rejection. I mean reviewer, if they are not getting clarity on this, generally I am reviewer for many international journal, I will look at very clearly. So what is known, what is unknown. So I need to able to understand very easily. So your write up, it should be like this. I can able to understand what is known, what is unknown. So then only I can proceed further. If I am not having clarity on this, what is known, what is unknown, so I will always either write a comment or I will recommend for rejection, right? Then I can go to the knowledge gap. This is very important. Knowledge gap means knowledge gap. You write down why filled, why the knowledge gap to be filled, how to fill it. Some people they will call it as a research gap also. So research gap also a right word. Research gap, knowledge gap, okay, both are okay. Why that research gap to be filled? I am putting why filled and how filled. So these two are important, right? Why filled and how filled. Then so in the introduction section you clearly write down the research question. So from the why filled, how filled. Then here what is unknown, from unknown you can derive what is your research questions. So what you are having research question, by keeping this question, by keeping the questions, then what to do? You find out the, you write down, you are searching for further information. So question and finding answer. So that is the way to do the research, right? Answering the questions. So from unknown thing you write a research question, so from that you proceed. So after research question you write down the research objectives, aim of research. Sometimes it is called aim of your research, or you can write down the objective of research. This is very important. You, in your objective you need to be very specific and very clear. This is important. Okay. So here you can write down your main objective, sub-objective. So every objective you can write it here. So next I go to the pattern of writing literature review. So many people will have a confusion on this pattern of literature review. So how to write it? So is there any guidelines, right? So for my channel subscribers, so I developed this and I uploaded a video. So normally literature review you need to follow 5W plus 1H. 5W 1H. So you keep it the literature writing style. 5W 1H principle. So I will follow this. So I developed by my own. So I think it is I am not copying. So I have my own copyright here. So 5W plus 1H. So here 5W means who, when, why, W, where. These are all 5, right? And how means 1H means H indicates how. Okay. So 5W's 1H. Here I am putting the findings. So I am putting the findings. So findings in green color. So findings I cannot introduce here. But in literature review, the findings are very important. Okay. So let us put this 5W and 1H in order. First one, who. Second one, when. Third one, why. Then fourth one, what. Then fifth one, how. Then you here in literature review structure, you add this finding. So any literature review. Literature review means you are reviewing your previously published articles. Your previously published article you are reviewing. So there you summarize the finding. Then finally you write down where it can be implemented or potential application. So this is the way you form the literature review. Even PhD thesis, MTech thesis, whatever thesis you are writing, you follow this structure. Okay, you follow this structure. If you are following this structure, your literature review structure, it will be more meaningful, and it will attract more audience. Okay. So now I start with who means what to write. So normally the literature review start. For example, in my article, somebody they are writing Mahamani ETAL. So my name is Mahamani ETAL or Mahamani, right, like that giving. So we start with who, Mahamani. So that is who is writing, who is the author of that article. And second, when represent which year it is published. Mahamani ETIL 2017. So 2017 means when it is published or year of publication. And third content you write why published, right? Why they are published. And fourth information is what is published, right? What is published means objectives. What for they are doing, what for they did their research, right? What means objective. Then how means how that word how they achieved the objectives or how they did the research, how they did the research. Okay, so how means it is talk about the methodology. Just a minute, I have water. So what methodology it is followed. So we need to brief it, and after methodology straight away you can write down the findings, the key findings. So after writing key findings and these findings, where it is implemented, where it can be implemented, or what is the potential application of their finding. So this is important, right? So this is the way you make the structures. But here you are writing everything. The findings emphasizing is more important. What they already found, right? While writing literature review, what they already found, that informations is completely it should be available. Some clarity is required. So then only what happened, we can able to do some meaningful research. So I hope you can understand. Now the introduction section. So what is the common mistakes or how to overcome. Otherwise I am writing about the right practice. Should be 10 to 15. Your introduction section should be 10 to 15% of entire length of the article. Suppose if you are writing your research article for 10 pages, your introduction part should be 1 page or 1.5 page, right? 10 pages, 10 to 15% is maximum. You don't write, some people they will write introduction for 5 pages. Even my old article also it will be like this. So finally later on what happened, after getting some good expertise in doing research and writing article or interacting with many people, so I came to know that 15% of entire length. So 10 paper research, 10 page research article, 1.5 page introduction is enough. So you don't need not prolong, right? You can write down the while writing literature review, you can select the most relevant research paper you can include. You need not write other things, right? And the second point is following the rationale and the connectivity is important. That's what I am putting the word. You order the keyword, then you introduce one by one. So that gives the rationale and that gives the good connectivity, right? Otherwise, you are describing keyword without any rationale, without any connectivity, then the reader they will get confused. So everything what happened, not only convincing the reviewer, editor, we need to convince our readers also. So they are reading your article, they need to pursue their further research. So your presentation should be very clearly available, right? And the citation is more important for others' contribution. Somebody they will write out the other contributions, they won't post the citation, right? Otherwise, if you are not cited, so that will be by your contribution or your opinion. So they will take it, it is your opinion or your contribution. So other contribution you can cite it. Your contribution you need not cite it, right? If it is other contribution, it is more important to cite it, right? Who is that author, right? Your citation is important. And introduction part, other important component is the knowledge gap should be clearly described. The knowledge gap should be clearly described in the introduction section. Then next point is novelty and uniqueness of the research should be indicated very evidently. Your novelty, what is your unique thing, what is the novelty, right? What is your novelty? So these are all the things you need to emphasize very clearly, that is important. And the last component in the introduction, the specific contribution of authors should be specified unmistakably. Specific contribution of authors should be, this is what I am telling. In literature review, the specific contribution we need to clearly specify. And here your contribution, they are talking about your contribution. You can open the sentence like that. So anyway, in next webinar or further webinar, I am going to talk about specific contribution means how to write. So introduction part directly you can write the contribution of the current paper you can write so and so. So that gives the reader or editor, they will understand very clearly what is your contribution. So your contribution emphasis is more important, so that what happened, the people, editor or reviewer will understand your knowledge is new, right? Your knowledge, your finding is totally not coinciding with somebody's research, somebody's finding, alright? This is the way they will understand. Next I go to the methodology. Methodology here, the question is very simple: how to do, right? How to do the work, or how to solve my research problem, how to solve the problem. Here problem means research problem. How to do the work, how to solve the research problem. You give the answer for these two questions. And again, in methodology part, you need to write down the rationale for selecting this method, why you are selecting this particular method. So you have a n number of methods available in literatures, okay. So what for you are selecting this particular method, what way this particular method is suited for your problem. So that emphasis, that rationale you need to write very clearly in the methodology section. Then this section answers two main questions. One is, how was the data collected? In methodology you write down how to collect the data or how to generate the data. So collected the data means here you can do it two way. Normally I have my own experience for writing, doing research in materials. I will develop the material, I will produce the material, and I will go for different testing. So I am using equipment, and I am using some equipment. I am doing research, I am getting output, so machining output or responses. For example, I am doing some mechanical property studies, right? Mechanical property study. I am what happened? I am evaluating tensile strength of the material, one of the mechanical property. So tensile strength value in somewhat megapascal, some x megapascal. That megapascal is the data generated through the by conducting experiment. I am getting some data. Okay. So how you are collecting the data? Whether getting your data by experimental work, whether you are getting data from your simulation work, or otherwise you are getting your data by a survey. For a management people and other department people, they will do survey, social survey, or they will conduct survey. From the data they will get it. What way you are getting, whether you are doing experimental work, whether you are doing simulation work, whether you are doing some programming work, right, whether you are doing for some survey work, what kind of work you are doing, you need to explain very clearly. And the second one, how was it analyzed? So you are writing data, it is okay. How you are analyzing your data? So that methodology. So methodology of collecting data is important, and the method of analyzing your data also very important. These two most important component in the methodology. Then the last component in methodology, the selected method must fulfill overall aim of the study. The selected method must fulfill the overall aim of the study and make a recommendation based upon the findings. So the selected method must fulfill overall aims, right? You are putting your some objective, no, some main objective, sub objective, everything is there. Your methodology need to give answer for that all the problems, all the objective. It need to fulfill all the objectives. You are stating one objective, you are writing one methodology. That methodology, it is not helping you to achieve the objective. Definitely it is wrong. Okay. Whatever methodology you are selecting, that need to fulfill the overall aim. Overall aim means overall, or it is called overall objective means your main objective, sub objective, every objective. So it need to be achieved through the method. So if you are selecting wrong method, one or two objectives, it will be away from that method. So you need to select appropriate method. Right. Next one. In methodology, even our materials and method, I think I have gone through the registration. Many people in material background. Material background means physics, chemistry, material science, chemical engineering, mechanical engineering, manufacturing engineering. So many are there, no? So for them, I am putting some materials and method. Some people they are using, of course, many journals they are using this materials and method. What way you are developing your material? What way you are evaluating your result, right? What method you follow the testing the material, right? Method of testing, right? Development of material and testing the material. So here how we will write is a description of material processing. Here we will write start with the description of material processing. Next we talk about the experimental setup. From the experimental we will get the data, how we are getting the data, what kind of response we are studying, what output we are getting. right? And what data analysis, how I am going to analyze my data. Sometimes I will go for statistical testing also, and here you can write down your assumption. Then finally here we will remit our role of the experiment. So what for you are doing the experiment. So this is the structure for people. I want to give some example now how to write it. So already I said the methodology, it is your own convenience, already I said. So materials and method, you will follow this. Somebody, if they are in research in management research scholar, they will follow. That's what already I said. Methodology and research and result and discussion, it is independent. Based on your research, based on your area of research, it will change. However, the introduction, conclusion, that part it is common to everyone. Okay. Next I go to various methods. So what are all the methods you can put it? Some method, of course, it may away. So up to my knowledge I am putting. You can use experimental method. In experimental method, you clearly specify what is your experimental layout and how to measure the output. It is important. Normally, in my research, we used to follow this. What is the experimental layout? How to measure the output? How I am going to measure the output? Okay, so this emphasis it should be available very clearly. And some of my friends who is from CSC department and IIT department, they will use the programming, right? They will use the programming. They will write. Of course, my CSC EEE friends also, they will write the programming. They will write the programming. And simulation method also. Some people they will do the simulation also, MATLAB simulation or some simulation. So this is what I have seen some of my EC friends they used to do. And analytical method, some of my friends who are belongs to mathematics, they will do. They will develop analytical model and they will do the research. So some people they used to do optimization method. So this is also important. I did many research on this. Next in future video, I am going to talk about the various optimization method, individual optimization, group optimization method. So optimization method also it is possible you can write. And some people they will do the mathematical modeling. Some of the researchers from industrial engineering they will develop the mathematical model. And some of my mathematics friends also they used to develop the mathematical modeling. So any method you can use it. So nothing wrong. I think if as on date, as per my knowledge, I am writing. Apart from this, other methods also available. So nothing wrong. Based on your research, you can select any method. So next I go to result and discussion section. The result and discussion section of your research should include following. What are the content? So here what to write. So already you completed your experimental work, right? You completed your experimental work. Here in result and discussion section, you talk about your finding. What is your finding? What is your outcome of your research? Right? Result and discussion. Finding means you write down your result. So this is what result I achieved. Okay. First you list out, you describe, then compare with your previous studies. So previous studies you can compare. That is important. So otherwise, previous studies mean not your similar study. Your finding should coincide with somebody's finding. So I am not saying like this, similar study. Okay, because while doing by comparing your previous studies, then only you can address. So this study they did research up to this. So you can clearly explain this is my new contribution. So that is the reason why you write down. So the previous studies also you can compare. You can cite. So if you are comparing your finding with somebody's finding, that other findings, other author, you can cite it very clearly. That is important. So that what happened? So that particular author, they will did some finding. So the current author is what happened? He made a little bit scientific advancement. So that way he will understand. Then you can talk your casual arguments. Casual arguments means I think you have a graph or some table. From the graph you can do comparison, right? X coordinate increases, y what happened, right? X coordinate, y coordinate, x increases, y what happened. Or you can in graph, right? For response 1, response 2 you can compare. So this kind of casual argument you can do that. So next you can go for logical arguments. So you can go for logical argument. The argument means you don't take it differently. It is a discussion, casual discussion, logical discussion. These two are very important. So what is the logic for your finding? Your response. Okay, logic. So that is important. Otherwise, somebody they will put the graph, right? The graph it is keep on going up. Suddenly it will come down. While coming down, these people they won't write why it is coming down. So that's what I am telling. The logic. Yeah, graph is going up, you write out what is the logic for that, why it is going up. When suddenly coming down, you need to explain why it is coming down. Okay, so this is called a logical argument. So that information it should be available. Next one, your assumption. So what are your assumptions? Sometimes directly you can say, sometimes you can assume. So this you can give a list of reasons. So these are all the reasons why my findings are that graph or that particular curve is coming down after this reading, after this level, it is coming down. Sometimes if no, you can write down. If not no, you can give your assumption. Right? While assumption, you can use the word very clearly. So it may be, you can use the word it may be means, so they will understand it is an assumption. Then next one, the implications, already I said. So implication, what is your positives of your finding? Even here you can, positives of your finding. What is the potential application of your finding? So everything you can discuss. Then finally, in resultant discussion, at the end you can write down what is the limitation of your works. Many people they deny to write. You write down what is wrong in that, right? A limitation. So this is my limitation of my work, like that. So next I go to resultant discussion section. The analysis can be done in graphical way, right? You can draw the graph, you can use the tables, you can draw the graphs, right? Graphical way, so that is important. So simply for table, if you are explaining with through graph, through different graphs are there, you can use Origin Pro. That Origin Pro already we uploaded a video. You can use Origin Pro so that you will get a very nice graph. So Excel sheet, I think you can do the graph, but it doesn't look attractive. So you can use some specific graph package. So Origin Pro is good. You can use other packages also. So you write a graphs and explain, so that easily you can able to explain the trend. So from the table it is very difficult to understand, right? So instead of table, better you can go for graph. And what is the trend of the result? Whether it is going up, whether it is coming down. Then mechanism of result, what we obtained, that is important. Whatever result you are getting, you explain the mechanism, right? Mechanism. That mechanism, it may be from other article. So I am giving mechanism means many people they may not understand. So I will clearly explain. Mechanism means the reason for the particular finding. Okay, reason for finding. For example, mechanism I will write. I am talking about a nanocomposite, right? Nanocomposite. If I am reinforcing very nanoparticle, strength will be more. Very nanoparticle, strength will be more. So that I need to explain what is the basic law for that, right? A nanoparticle. I need to search the literature, and a Hall-Peck relation is there. If the size is small, strength will be more. Hall-Peck relation. So it is available at 60s. So again I will quote here. So I am from Hall-Peck relation. I am writing my mechanism here. Right. Next, comparison with similar study. Similar study means related work, comparison of related work. So this particular research, their finding is like this. So my finding is like that. So here you can explain. So so from the description, my knowledge is new. So I make my contribution. So this is for my contribution. So this is the way you need to write. The comparison of similar study means, is it coincide with similar studies? If it is completely coincide, there is no new contribution. Your article will get rejected. Okay, completely coincide. So if not coincide, what is the reason? So here coincide means, I am telling somebody, they are telling that the particle size is smaller, reinforcing particle size is smaller, strength will be more. So we need to coincide. Then if it is not coinciding, you need to write why it is not coincide. For example, some of my research readings are not coinciding. Right, if I am keep on increasing some content, mechanical property keep on going up. So for me, so after particular weightage or particular content, it is coming down. So up to this it is coinciding, up to this not coinciding. So I need to give a proper explanation why it is not coinciding. So I can explain due to more content added. So mechanical, the brittleness of the material is more. So not able to, so the more brittle material, it will make crack initiation very easily, something like that I will write it. Then you can write down validation and verification. So how whatever you are finding, you need to make a validation. This is important. Many people they won't do validation and verification. So normally the industrial engineering, mathematics people, management people, So they will select two methods. One method they will do the research, another method they will use for comparison or validation verification. The validation verification is very important. Then you can go for comparison, select an alternative method, or for your data you can select another method and you compare. So your original method, new method you are evaluating, another method you are evaluating, comparing. So if it is less than 5 to, the deviation is 5 to 10%, then you can write it. So if not possible, you can go for sensitivity analysis. Normally the mathematics researcher, they used to do the sensitivity analysis, right? They will take some benchmark reading. Slowly they will make it 5% increase, 10% increase, 15% increase. So again 10%, 5% decrease, 10% decrease, 25. So like that they will do some sensitivity analysis. Then finally the confirmation study is important. So for our research, we will confirm, we will write the confirmation. And here final point is important. The citations are more important for explaining mechanism of the result. Citation for explaining, more important for explaining and mechanism. So I am explaining my, for example, I said nanoparticle size decreases, mechanical property is increasing. Suppose if I am writing, for this I need to write the mechanism from Hall-Peck relation. Okay, this is what I am telling. Then now I come to the conclusion. Conclusion means it's not just in conclusion part what are all the structure. It should be very short and general. Conclusion part, here it is the area to write your findings. Here you should not write all the findings, this, that, everything. I mean findings. You no need to write your background information, discussing more about methodology. It is not like that. So this section also very restricted. This restriction, this thing also it is very important. Conclusion part also. So for conclusion, maximum 1 page, or if you are writing like point by point, it will be more attractive. So it should be short and general. To you reiterate your aim and objective and summarize your main finding and evidence for the reader. So here reiterate your aim means again rewrite your objectives. So this is what the objective. Why otherwise what happened? Here it is a conclusion. Somebody if they are directly reading for conclusion, they need to understand what for they did the research. So that you reiterate the objective. Then this is my objective, this is my finding, and these are all the evidence for my finding. This three structure if you are writing, it is more meaningful. And potential application of your finding or recommendation. So potential application is there, you can write it. Otherwise whatever recommendations you are giving, you give it in conclusion column. So conclusion is your recommendation also, it is one of your finding. It's a new knowledge. You write down in the conclusion part. So that what happen, you can attract more people. Then you can usually do this one paragraph within three main key points and one strong take home message. Take home message means it's like findings, implications, right? This particular findings, where it can be used by the industry or used by the society, right? So three main point. So first one, you write down your objective. Next, you write down the main findings. Next, evidence. So later on, fourth component is your take home message. Then conclusion section, you can write down overall summary and further research also. You can write your future scope also. Some reviewers, particularly as a reviewer, I asked many people, you write down your future scope of your research. So far you did your research, you write down the future scope. So that what happened, any readers or anybody, they are reading your article, they will get idea, this particular area you can work further. Okay, so that further research also important. So here the conclusion, two things, overall summary, then future research. Totally 5 points you need to write. First you write your objective. Second one, you are writing two main findings. Then you write down your evidence. Then fourth one, you write down the take home message. So finally you write down your further research or future research. So these are all the, if you are putting all the contents, your conclusion part, it look very professional way, very professional conclusion, so that it will attract more audience. So next I go to the reference section. Here the reference section, you need to follow the journal guidelines, right? Reference section, you need to follow the journal guidelines, that is important. So journal, they are expecting one reference style, different are their APA, Harvard, IEEE, so many are there. Okay. So as per journal guidelines, whatever they are asking, you need to write the reference. Otherwise, you cannot write the reference as per your own way. Okay. Use reference editing generating tool. You can use the reference editing generating tools. This is very easy. So this is a boon for the researcher, particularly at this generation. So my research work, everything is previous generation. So the current generation people, you have a software for generating the reference. Right? There are many tools are there. Mendeley.com, it is one of the tool. Mendeley, it is one of the very good tool. So I am going to next webinar topic maybe like this. Okay, next webinar topic maybe Mendeley.com. So how to generate the reference. So normally even my research scholars or my MTech students, they will sweat for writing reference. So it is a fatigue. I will ask the write the at least 25 to 30 reference. Writing reference, then the correlating reference. So one reference, same style, it need to be followed for entire 30, right? So if you are using reference generator, you can avoid error. Avoid error means the wrong place, they will put the comma, colon, semicolon, writing the years at beginning, end, writing page number. These are all different styles are there. If you are using reference generator, directly you select the style. For example, APA style, you directly APA style, and you can generate. Then you can using reference generator, you can avoid the error, you can save the time, right? You can avoid the error, save the time. So here 30 references I can able to generate within 25 minutes or 30 minutes, 1 minute to one reference. So this is the way I am doing. So generating reference and verifying reference also, this is what I am doing. So I request all of you follow. Yes, anyway, I am going to share this slide against the subscribing my channel. I hope all the people please subscribe. If you subscribe, you will get notification for my further video, that is different, and you will get all my webinars already uploaded in my channel, so it will be more helpful. And this slide also I am sharing to you. So directly you can click and you can see what is available. So reference generator, Mendeley is most popularly it is used, right? Each and every reference editing, you have positive and negatives. Okay, positive and negative. Mendeley, using Mendeley, it is very easy, and it will respond to the word also. Even within the word file you can able to generate, but you need to have a PDF file of the document, that is important. And you can use, otherwise you can use another websites also there. All are free tools, right? Cite this for me and mybib.com, right? Many reference editing softwares are there. Directly you can click and do the editing. And Mendeley also there. So Mendeley already I uploaded the video also. So again I am going to do one more webinar on that also, because in survey you people are asked. So first writing research article, second about Mendeley, so that again next webinar probably I am going to make it reference generating tool and Mendeley. So now come to the correlation and consistency. So mainly as a reviewer or editor, always they will look at this. So I also a member of an editorial board, Serbian Journal of Management, while doing my research in industrial engineering area. So I published some paper later on because of my academic credential and publications. They called the editorial member. So I applied, I received. Serbian Journal of Management, I am editorial member of that journal. So generally the editorial as an editorial member, I will get an instruction to check the correlation and consistency of the articles. So research objective, I will look at what he is doing. Second one, how he is doing. Third one, findings. So these three things mainly I will look at in the article while going for doing reviewing or doing screening, anything. I will look at these three components. Okay, what is research objective? So here the correlation and consistency means many people they may not understand. I will explain with an example like research objective means, for example, some people they will write the objective for cultivating apple fruit, cultivating apple fruit. Methodology they will write about they will cultivation for the orange. Finally, if you look at the finding, so your finding you will get your banana, right? Aiming for apple and you are working for orange, so finally your outcome you got banana. So like that. So this is the way it will be available. Looking for apple, you write about how to cultivate apple, and your finding should be an apple, right? So this is what most of the research article I will see this. I used to see this. So please be careful while writing correlation and consistency. So after completion of article, you put this one table, you copy paste, list out in one column you write down the objective, another column you write down the methodology, third column you write down the finding. You ensure the correlation. Before submitting article to the journal. So next, this is the reference lighting tool. Cite for this for me. Just I am putting screenshot right here. Not only for this, even website also, website, journal, book, and if you go there, you will get the conference proceeding, everything. So here this part, add my reference. Here this part you can go to. You can select different styles. Okay. Here you look at some word is there, Springer Basic, or suppose you can select Harvard, you can select IEEE, you can select APA, right? Whatever asking in your journal, in your targeted journal, you can generate it. So this is the word, just you type the article. So here in reference generator, open reference generator, this is free, right? You can write either title of the article. Normally I used to keep the title of the article, just paste title of the article, you give search, so that it will appear like this. So directly you click cite. So after clicking, it will ask continue. So finally you will get your reference like this, right? Directly you can copy your biography, your biography citations, and copy your text citation. In text, how to write for that particular APA style, and reference list, directly you click and copy and paste your reference. And citation, how to citation also, here you can get it. So automatically here it will, based on your requirement, alphabetically it will arrange, the software will arrange. Directly you can go for overall copy and paste. And one more thing many people will miss this, the abbreviation, the journal abbreviation is there. So I think some people are there asking feedback link. I think due to disconnectivity, I am going to spend 2 to 3 more minutes. I will quickly complete. So before that, you subscribe my channel so that so I can comfort. Actually, it's my channel policy is send all the material to the subscribers. So subscriber means it is free. You need not pay any money. So whenever I am uploading video, you will get notification. So please subscribe now and press the like buttons also. Right. So now I think journal title abbreviation software also there. Abbreviation means while writing reference or somewhere, you need to use proper abbreviating. So journal means J dot, something like that. So that also you have a software, you do it properly. Otherwise, if you are making abbreviation by your own way, it will be rejected. So that will not meet the journal standard. So next I go to criteria for screening process, connectivity with the scope of the journal. Connectivity with the scope of the screening process. Normally the editorial member, what they will expect from your paper. So they will use these 5 criteria. Kindly make a note, connectivity with the scope of the journal. That is important. For example, I am doing research in material, composite material. That journal scope is journal scope is materials. I cannot submit the paper, my industrial engineering paper to this material, because materials engineering scope is different, supply chain management scope is different, right? So you look at that. So every journal it will be given. So you go to scope of the journal, as per scope of the journal. If not meeting the scope, so it will go for rejection, disk rejection. It is called disk rejection. And the second one, meeting journal guidelines and instruction is very important. Journal guidelines means length of the title, whatever the words, title of the article, and abstract specification. Suppose they are asking 150 words of abstract, you need to write 150, restrict within 150. If you are putting 200, they won't accept. And citation style, referencing style, and writing the reference writing style. Right, at the end of the after conclusion you are writing reference list, no, that reference also you need to follow the style. So anyway, you have a software, but still that need to be fulfilled. Otherwise they are asking APA means you need to follow APA. They are asking APA, you are writing your article, that means writing reference list, doing citation as per Harvard, definitely your article will not be considered. So they will give us your paper not meeting the journal guidelines, our journal guidelines. They will put a desk rejection. Okay, so please be clear. And next one, prime novelty of the paper. What is meant by prime novelty? So that already I explained to you. So already I explained to you prime novelty of the paper. That is important. I will expect. And the fourth important thing is the language. So many of the, particularly Indian language, it's not much attractive to the other countries' audience. So they will look for some attractive language, right? Language means anyone can write whatever you English at any place, whatever content you are writing, it is English. There is no doubt. But writing attractive, writing for the media, writing something into media is different. So media means what to do. It need to attract. Then only people will watch, right? If it is not writing attractive language, or sometimes it's called scientific language, or so that need to be followed. And the next one, the plagiarism. This is a big threat worldwide, right? We should not copy anything from other source. It may be paper or it may be website. So generally 5% plagiarism they are expecting. Some standard journal like Elsewhere, Springer, right? So less than 5 you make it. So you check proper plagiarism software and do that. While checking plagiarism also, yeah, that part I will come later. So come to language quality also, I am giving some link. So gingersoftware.com, Grammarly check. Some are free, some are paid, right? I asked White Smoke also previously, long back, right? This is a free online checker. Problem is you can check the grammatical correction within 5 lines. That is a limitation. So this many language quality check. You have a software, online software. Even subscription fee for Grammarly, these are all very less. You can, if possible, you can use that. And while using language quality, you don't give the articles to some local people. Okay. So here language quality check, you can use the publisher author services can be used. For example, author services, it is available for all the editorial board. Starts with Elsewhere, Springer, Sage, InterScience, everybody they are doing author service. That means any language correction is there, but they are charging more. That is a problem. I am talking about Indian context. Other country it may be nominal, but our country it look like a huge amount. But they are doing. If possible, you can do that. Other way is you can use a professional proofreader from UK, USA may be preferred. Some people for low cost they will prefer the Indian people. I am not saying Indian people they are not doing well. Not all the people. Some people they will if you are preferring UK and USA, so what happened? So it will be their English it should be some, they are putting native English speaker. So that is the reason why I am talking about UK, USA. So they are native English speaker. You don't think that why not Indian, why Indians are not having knowledge, it is different, that is different. They are telling that native English speakers. So I am not saying, this is not my opinion, it is available in many of the comments I look the same, so that I am putting here, okay. And language quality check also, you don't give unauthorized person. So what happened if you are giving your article for language check, that fellow he will sell your article to somewhere, right? So that what happened before your publication, that corrected fellow he will publish the paper, right? You don't go for that. You can go for some professional proofreader, or you can go for author service for the journal. You don't go for unauthorized people. Next I am coming to plagiarism detecting software, SME tools. So this is 1000 words free, remaining everything is paid. So among this turnitin.com, I think it is a good software in my experience, right? It may be good. So I used many software, I found Turnitin is better. Why means many of the PhD thesis checking, so many places they are using this. And plagiarismchecker.com, so in my college, college exam cell it is available. I used to check my article by using this. Apart from that, copy leaks, even same Grammarly, you have a plagiarism checker also. Here ensure the content security is very important. So normally what I will do is I will use the software available in my college. So that what happened, my article it will not misused by anyone. If you are sending your article to some private fellow, what happened? That fellow he will sell the article to somebody. Then finally he will rewrite and give it to you. right? Your article will be utilized by some people. You don't give the article for unauthorized people. I am seeing in Facebooks and WhatsApp message, I do plagiarism check, this, that, everything. Anyway, some genuine people also there. So some misusing people also there. You can see in Facebook a lot of complaints. I am seeing that my articles are misused by somebody like that. So that you please avoid that, because your research is your life, right? You are struggling by investing your money, investing your time, right? Investing your life. You are doing everything. Finally, that finding easily taken by someone, then what is there? So that is the reason why I am telling. This is one of the problem area. So please be aware. So this I am giving awareness. So eliminating plagiarism check, already you know I don't want check. This is one of my article I did in my exam cell. So similarity found 7. So normally if you are going for my own writing, it will take 7%. Later on from 7 I reduced it. So it will be like a yellow lines, it will be there now. So that yellow lines I need to modify. So modify and rewrite, so that automatically it will go to less than 5%. So that I will send. So Sinan here for removing plagiarism also, somebody they will go for sentence rewriting. Sentence rewriting 90% it will not give the accurate information. That means your article means your expectation is one direction. Finally, after rewriting, if you look at the meaning, it will be changed. So ensure the meaning accuracy, that is important. So I prefer synonyms conversion. So what any word is getting plagiarized, so I will put the alternate word, or I will put the synonyms, so that it is easy. Synonym conversion from MS Word you can use. You can use thesaurus, so you can find the suitable synonyms for the plagiarized word. So you can use Synonymy, synonym.com. These are all the website you can go. And occasionally you can use sentence rewriting also. Paraparsing tool, Spinbot, article writer tool, many are there. Okay, sentence rewriting. So sentence rewriting many times in my experience it is not giving the accurate meaning. Okay. So finally come to here, synonym conversion is better option than rewriting. This is my experience. And in rewriting, ensure the meaning accurateness, that is important. If you are using rewriting, you ensure the meaning accuracy. Your expected meaning is matched with the rewritten statement. So both things you match it. If it is matches, there is no problem. If not matched, it would be a problem. So here plagiarism, everything you look at less than 5%, you can do that. Next I come to another important part. Steps to avoid the desk rejection. Step to avoid the desk rejection. So I am giving some steps. So how to? So this is because of the request from my my channel subscribers. I did this. So channel subscribers are my customers. Whatever they are asking, I am giving. So you also subscribe, and if you want to anything, you post it into the comment box, so that I can do. Right, and let us go to steps to avoid the desk rejection. The study objectives are clearly stated. So after completion of article, you keep your article. By using these steps, you carefully check whether everything is covered or not. The first point to verify is the study objectives are clearly stated. This is important. As a reviewer, first I think I will see the objective. What is his objective? This fellow's objective. Main thing I will see. And second one, the reason and rational for the conducting study is clear. Reason and rational. So reason and logic both are important. Logic is clear. Why I am doing this research? This is important. Right? Without reason, no one will do. No. For example, if you are going somewhere, what happened? Because of some work you are going. So without work you are not going. No. So that you write on reason and rational for conducting work. Why you are doing this research? So that information you need to clear very presently. So this is how, what are you doing? So here why you are doing, so that is the important thing. So otherwise you can keep it in your mind, reason and rational. Third one is methodology description is clearly presented. Methodology description means how you are doing. So again I am putting here, what are you doing, why are you doing, how are you doing. So this is the answer you are giving that. You ensure the answer. And another one is the methodology is more suitable to achieve the stated objective. I said, for your objective, you are selecting your methodology. Your selected methodology, it need to fulfill all your stated objective. If it is not meted, then your methodology is wrong. Your methodology is wrong. So here you need to give the logic why I am choosing this particular methodology. So my methodology it is giving answer. My methodology is giving for achieving help. My methodology is helping to achieve all the objectives stated. All the objectives stated. So next I am coming to the result and findings are coincide with somebody they are writing feedback form. I will finish it and post it. The result and finding coincide with the stated objective. This is what I said. Your result finding it need to coincide with the objective. You are putting some objective. So finally you are getting finding. Your objective and finding should correlate. That is important. This is what I said. Correlation, consistency analysis already I discussed. My conclusion is arrived out of result and discussion. Many people they will do result and discussion one thing. Finally, if you look at the conclusion what happened from the result and discussion? Finally, you need to conclude yourself. Otherwise, the result and discussion they will discuss one thing. Finally, conclusion they will write another thing, entirely different thing from the out of discussion. Out of discussion thing they are writing as a conclusion. So that mismatch is always a problem. And the critical analysis are made in discussion section where you made all the critical analysis. So logical argument, so everything you clearly discussed. And one more thing I am telling that desk rejection. So up to date and appropriate number of references are used. Up to date means you need to use the latest references. Somebody they will write the reference 1964 references, right? That is not required. You use the latest reference. So that what happened, the latest, if you are putting latest reference, the editorial members, editorial point of view also, the publisher point of view also, if you are using latest article, they will get impact factor. They will get more impact factor. If you are using reference in 80s, 70s, then you will not get any impact. Impact factor value it will go down. If they are using latest year, you will get impact factor. Anyway, it is nothing wrong. It's not a demand from the publisher. But what happened if you are doing latest means, so latest research you look at last 5 years, that is good. Okay, generally what to do, I used to follow, I ensure 50% of article from past 2 years, remaining 50% maybe any year, 50% of article from past 2 years. So this is my consideration. So this is my opinion. So this opinion it will change person by person. And another one, other opinion finding are cited properly, other findings we need to cite properly, and use 10% of reference from same journal. For example, I am submitting paper to International Journal of Sustainable Manufacturing. I need to select 10% of reference from that journal because that particular journal is more relevant to my paper is more relevant to the theme of the journal. So that I need to put 10% of papers. So this is not mandatory. So of course, if you are putting that, then what happens? So it will be more attractive. So you are doing update also. So 10% means suppose I am using 20 reference. I will put 2 reference from the current journal. So I am not asking entire journal, entire reference should be within that. So use 10%, that is nominal. You use 1 or 2 papers. Right? Normally everybody will write at least 20 reference. 20 you can make it to, if you are writing 10 or less than 10 you take 1. So this is the ratio you follow, so that it will help the editorial board members, right? So this is my opinion. So again I am not telling that even if it is leaving out also nothing wrong. Next I am coming to best practice. So I don't have time to discuss. I think I will submit the PowerPoint slides to you. So you can go through it. So what is the best practice available? So best practice already I covered, so nothing is new. So now I come to the overall structure of the paper, how it should be. So this is my opinion. IMRD structure. So this is the most standard. 95% of the publisher they followed IMRD structure. So here you look at that title, abstract, keyword. These are all what happened. It will be observed by the more readers. More people will see. Title, abstract and keywords, more people will see, more readers will see. So their title, you connect the keyword and write the title. You ensure that all the keyword must be available within the abstracts, right? So these are all very important. This title and abstract, it will be exposed to the internet, right? So title, abstract, it will be open. If you want to access full paper, they are asking subscription. So here article writing, while going for a title abstract keyword, from here you go down title abstract keyword, you go elaborately. Then what happened after that? What happened? Then you can short and precise. While coming down, you go for short and precise. Okay. So here you start that. Finally, in conclusion, so it should be more precise. So outcome is conclusion. So here initial also it will be short message, short title, abstract, everything is short information. No? So then from introduction, everything you elaborate. So here result and discussion session will come. So after result and discussion section, you keep keep short and precise towards coming down. So finally the conclusion also. So conclusion it will be with the sharp information. Abstract also it should have a sharp information, because the title, abstract, keyword and conclusion, the most of the people will see. Okay. So there if you are writing properly or if you are following the structure, so definitely what happened, so you can attract more citation. Writing article, everything, journal is one of the social media. They will accept anything. What happened? It is most interesting thing to to their readers. Okay, to their readers. So what is the major part of the? Most exposed part of the research article is title, keyword, title, abstract, and conclusion. Major of the people will see. So that what happened? They will believe that you will get more citation. So that the more number of citation, then it will increase the impact factor. It will be advantageous for the editorial board. So I hope I covered the structure of the research paper, general guidelines for writing article, common mistake by the author, steps to avoid description. I hope I covered sufficiently. So with thank you very much for your patient listening. And if you have any queries, so whatever question you have, you post it into the chat box. I will give answer. You don't hurry for the certificate, right? Anyway, certificate filling also it is important. So after filling the certificates, you can post your questions. I will answer. This is my WhatsApp number. So if you are unable to answer within the anyway, I am waiting for live section. Already disconnected. So I will wait in live section. There is no problem for because for helping you, I started the channel. So after I will leave from the I will disconnect the live stream after answering all the questions. So this is my email. If you have any questions, you can send it. So this is my YouTube channel. Please, all the people who are watching now, please subscribe now. You don't leave, because it's only a benefit for me. The subscription is only benefit for me. I am not charging anything. I am giving free certificates, free materials, everything. So already I assured that you can request. So I can send the previous webinar article also. So video is already available. Materials I am giving. Current webinar I am ready to give the certificate. Previous webinar links are already expired. Don't ask now. And already I asked you to 3 days time. I asked you in poster, email, everything I given. Certificate you will get it within 3 days. So meanwhile you don't hurry. You don't use harsh words. They are not receiving certificate. They are they are using very harsh words. Right? It's a free webinar. I am not in position to invest money. Already I said I am jobless as on date. Probably next week I may be with job. So I cannot invest money for the subscription for certificate EM and other thing. Right? So anyway, so please subscribe my channel, and if you want anything you request, I am ready to share all the webinar material. So webinar 1, 2, 3, the PowerPoint. And if any materials I submitted, I given list of Scopus Index journal, Web of Science journal, many things I passed, right? So you please subscribe. I am ready to share all the files to you. So now I think it is the time to post the feedback link. So after posting the feedback link, I am going to answer the question. You please be in the live. That are not copied fully. Okay. Yeah, I am posting first feedback link. Yeah.